Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play for like the third time on the channel. I think that's a new record for me. Well, I mean, unless you count those Rumble Roses story modes as separate, and they weren't. It's Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence on a Mysterious JG. So, we had some feedback in the last video. Froxus Bant raised kind of a good point. And oh, I know why this is so freaking loud. I was recording something with Bobo. For some reason, I got to jack up the volume in my headset. It's all good. Yeah, Froxus Bant made a good point. I've been kind of talking about, I'm going to try to keep the Oda alive. I'm going to try to get Okehazama to happen. But if it just becomes untenable, I guess we just got to do what we can in this scenario and then start over in a later scenario. But this one's actually gone in interesting directions. Like, I like having taken these castles and come over here into Oda territory a little bit. I think it's interesting. I think it's been fun. So what we might do instead is, if we get to the point where we can't do the next scenario, or the next historical event, maybe I just do a side trip to show you those historical events, and then jump back to this one and finish the game from this point, because they're both viable. And like the way this is going is kind of interesting and fun. To me, anyway. Also commenting on that video was Callan Lancaster. Love Callan Lancaster. Watches a lot of my stuff. Leaves lots of comments. Cannot. Tried to explain. Callan Lancaster, you're doing timestamps wrong. I've told you. I've replied like to 2 or 3 comments. You have to timestamp at the beginning of what the person is saying that you're responding to. You don't timestamp where your comment would fall, because the person who clicks the timestamp isn't hearing the thing that triggers your response. This is the last time I'm going to try to tell you, man. I love you. Please don't take this the wrong way. Love you. Maybe it's a gimmick at this point. Maybe it's like Jordan Schlansky continuing to not explain his job to Conan. I don't know. But yeah. Shit getting real here. Do I have this? I had the volume up on my TV. That's why I'm hearing an echo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but shit getting real here. We are fighting very hard to protect the Oda. And I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Last recording session, I just played around for a few minutes off screen. I think, and I've been saying I want the Oda to take it. It will increase their power significantly, even though it will fuck up their historical events. The Oda take Inabayama Castle, but they don't take it till after the Battle of Okehazama. And we want Okehazama to trigger. After that, I don't really care what the Oda get up to, because the Takeda events don't go all the way to the Battle of Nakado. Nakado. They don't go to the Battle of Is it Nakado? Nakamajima? I don't know. I'm getting my battles messed up. But we don't go to that battle, which is kind of the decisive defeat of the Takeda. Because why would our own history of you playing through the game and trying to win as the Takeda include their Waterloo? So we kind of don't care what happens to the Oda as long as they have the Battle of Okehazama, which is going to trigger historical events. The Imagawa don't like instantly collapse after that battle, and I really don't know that much about what happens, except I think Shingen and Kenshin Uesugi have this great rivalry in Japanese culture, and they're both revered as being like geniuses in their own right. But Kenshin Uesugi is the one with the reputation as being a man of honor. The guy that we're playing as, Shingen Takeda, he had a reputation for being sly. I don't know the history that plays out. I'm interested to see. I think the Takeda, I think that marriage alliance just goes poof when the time comes. But we're not even there yet. Like, there's a whole thing that is going to happen with the Hojo. There's a lot of interesting stuff left to be seen in the story scenes. But for now, I am debating we could take Inabayama Castle. It's a really good castle. The castle itself has, I don't know if we can see how many, it has 6 districts. Can we see? Yeah, look at that. It's like about as big as a castle in this game gets as far as how many spaces you have to build shit. They've already done some of the work for us, although I think maybe their upgrades get wrecked when we take over. But like, this is a place that would have room for us to build some good stuff. If we take this place, I'm thinking of sending like the Vulture clan, Bean and JG and Bobo over there. Maybe because she's kind of fought over here a lot and earned the right, we might keep Masako Hayami be here. That way we got her and Bobo to lead any troops. And we got Bean and JG building the castle. Tempting to bring Grimmeth and Lethal over. I don't want to just pile everyone in that place. But we could build this up into a second castle. This city could be as powerful in our hands as Tsutsugisaki Palace is. And that would definitely be breaking the way the game is meant to go. But in a way that I think is kind of fun. At any rate, we used all our labor last time, so we're ready for another action turn. To reacquaint myself with the scenario, we got a Hirosaki boss here to help us out, but it's basically Masako Hayami, the like crazy suicide princess of death, with Lita's grandma and Lethal, Toriyama Rosario, are ready to back her up. We're about to have a big-ass showdown with a sizable force of Azai. There are more Azai coming. I don't know who we should be most afraid of out of this group. This is... Nobunaga's not in charge of the Oda yet. I don't think... blanking on his name, but the famous Azai who shows up in all the Samurai Warriors games, he's not probably around either. But no, the thing is, we got a big Azai army marching out. Odani Castle, that's their capital. I'm not planning to blitz forward to there, but what the fuck, man? That might be the next long-term goal. I gotta come up with stuff I can do to keep things interesting while we're waiting for enough time to pass to get the feud with the Uesugi properly started. And again, big time. We're way ahead of where we should be historically. I'm trying to keep the basics required for Okehazama in place. I mean, if we're up here taking over, we could take out the fucking Azai and the Azakura and just have this, like, weird snake-shaped territory. There's a lot of stuff we could do. But yeah, it looks like the next thing, and what I was just wondering is, are the Asakura here, or is it just the Azai? It looks like it's all Asakura. Because, or all Azai, because the Asakura actually threw a lot of troops down at the Oda, and we helped beat off their attack. So, like, honestly... Some of it's having overpowered created officer generals. But yeah, like one way to protect the Oda from the Azai and the Asakura is just to beat the shit out of the Azai and Asakura and just suck off their troops. Anyway, let's go. I think we're ready to jump right into this.
Advance!
So we don't even have our allies here yet. And we've got this, yeah, I guess we only had like 1,000 troops in each unit. Well, normally I'd want the tribals to take as much of the damage as possible, but let's see. Let's hold off. I think she may trigger... She has this attack she triggers at the beginning of battle, but she may hold off until we've sighted troops. We might be able to get a little bit of utility out of the tribals. Because it tends to be, she just charges ahead, deals mass damage, wins the battle. She's not going to wait. Okay. So we need her to march while we still have this advantage. Rei Azai is leading, which means we really just got to take out that unit, I think, and we got this. Or maybe not.
Attack!
Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to use Keen Spear Arts, followed by Charge. Well, let's get a little closer.
Understood.
Let's go.
Alright, this is perfect. Have we got a charge that goes through all three? Almost.
Witness my valor.
I didn't actually mean to do that, but...
Acknowledged.
Ready?
Concentrate. Don't think that's going to cut it, pal. You guys are about to get crushed.
You'll regret looking down on me.
Meanwhile, the tribals have had no opportunity to do anything. What is that? That is, Rei Azai. Oh wow, that's the actual leader. Is the daughter.
Pull back!
It wasn't a game. It was a slaughter. Wow, that was brutal. In combat, I think it's pretty easy. It's pretty safe to say Masako Hayami has been the MVP. Like, she is killing it. And she'll be outnumbered 2-1 in this fight, so I probably want her to back off and give her allies a chance to arrive. This would be Sukamasa Azai. I'd like to learn about the officer. I thought there was a way to do that. Get like the square button or something. No, he's got good stats. He's probably like the clan leader or somebody way high. But, okay, never mind. He's going to park right there. He might be ready to leave us alone, actually. Let's see if he would pursue. If we backed off. Or even headed for...
Leave it to me.
Inuyama Castle. Because it looks like he's parking there to stop us from getting further into their territory. Let's see. Yeah. He was staging for defense. Satomi clan was limited by Hojo clan. So we gotta wait for them to back off. And then we can take it.
Your orders?
Done, bro.
Reporting in.
Force of 6,000 surrounding the Inuyama Castle. We need more soldiers. This would be simple. This won't be simple without
Here's
reinforcements.
last month's balance.
I mean, we could give it to the Yoda. I kind of want to take it for ourselves, though. The plan had been to give it to the Yoda, but now I'm getting greedy. I don't know what the right answer is here.
Reporting in.
Oh, that trading's paid off. Sure has. Let's see. Rita's grandma, Toriyama Rosaru. Katsuie's got 600 troops. Now, if I plugged you in instead of, let's see, we got 1794, 1895. It's about 3,500. Plus 1,500. That's like 7. Katsuie would back the fuck down. We'd have this. Here's what we're gonna do.
Acknowledged.
All right, Katsuie, if you can take it, it's yours. Now we could have Lita's grandma unit back out and Lita's grandma unit could back out. Masako Hayami could come in, but if we just wait for Katsuie to give up, we have Inuyama Castle, and I like that. I like that plan. I'm excited enough that I almost skipped over our entire domestic turn. Foreign diplomacy. We should already. Okay, we're at 100 with the Yoda. They trust us deeply. These guys are what are they interested? Refused because we are at war. I got this thing. I'm getting a new TV like literally next week, but I've got a strip on the screen. I was explaining the same thing the other night with Lethal. I got like a strip on the screen where it's really difficult for me to see anything. That's why I need to get a new TV. All right, so we're not doing diplomacy with the Oda, but that's the price we're paying. It's like we have to maintain high diplomacy with them at all times. I need to have 100 diplomacy that as soon as the truce elapses, which will take 2 years, but got to be able to get it going again immediately, or they're going to start attacking because their AI thinks they're supposed to have Inuyama Castle. So let's go to... Let's see what we can do. We always want to expand districts when we can. Or not expand districts, this is just be building stuff. An orchard makes adjacent units suitable for crops and crafts. Elman Dread of the Avatar can get that done in less than a month. Or in exactly a month, and that's going to increase our maxes on 2 different things. It is a thing that we should definitely do. I'll begin building immediately. Build for free online, my lord. Obviously, we can do stuff in these castles. But I think I'd probably be better served to save the labor up for, like, building up Inabayama Castle once I've got it. Which I might not. Like, this plan might not work. And probably the honorable thing to do. Like, I could literally give the Oda this castle. And increase their survivability. Oh, man, this is tough. I'm excited about having Inabayama Castle. And with the Froxus Bant's suggestion that I just play this one through and go back and get the other events later, it's even more tempting to just take Inabayama Castle and just have this really good castle in this region. But if I backed Lita's grandma unit out and put in blank on her name, like, I think we could have enough troops that this would be overtaken, and I think it would go to the Oda because Katsuie was already encircling. But his 600 troops and my 7,000 plus troops, and they get the castle, that seems kind of bullshit, you know? Oh, I don't know what the right answer is here. So much stuff opens up if we can suddenly, like, have a launching pad against the Azai, the Asakura. We can screw with history a lot. I'm worried about messing with some of these places because I don't want to break the plot of what the Takata are doing. But since the Takata are not supposed to be out here at all, I'm not going to mess up any Takata events by playing freestyle out here. Oh, well. Let's use 2 labor to develop the towns. Follow the suggestions. That leaves me 5 labor and not a lot of money. Could build some roads. We've maxed out the roads that actually impact our cities here. Any other roads we're maxing out now are to, oh, hold on. Nope, that's maxed out too. Any roads we'd be maxing out now are roads that will make future invasions easier. Although there's something to be said for that. I mean, if you're, like, you know, this benefits the enemy too, but generally you want good roads around your city so that you can be moving troops quickly to support any incursion. Let's just hold on. We won't spend all our labor, but let's just hold on to the... Alright, Katsuie, good luck.
Stop here. We march! We march!
Oh, you guys think you're going to do it? 2,500. 2,000. 1,000. How much food you guys got? Why can't I select the units? I'm trying to drag a square along the units. Okay, I might have been out in too far of a zoom. I mean, they can come over here and get some food.
Leave it to me! Yes.
But I think you got it down to 7,000. The Oda are now sending 3,500, 50... Yeah, I mean, you guys are fucking up here. You're not sending enough troops to take it unless you bombard, which I guess is their plan, and that will work. Oh no, they might be down here to deal with the Ashina and Sesai Taigen. I hope they are. I don't want them losing cities. And I can't fight those guys for them. Yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, they are sending... So, yeah, you guys... It's a lovely thought. Oh, now the Asakura showed up. I thought they backed... Well, that... It wasn't the Yatsukura before, it was the Azai. What are you guys doing here? You're just being dicks. Whose side are they on in this? I wonder, are they like gonna help the Oda? Or are they I don't know how this is gonna go.
We marched!
I really don't want the Taiga taking any of their cities. Peasants have stirred up a revolt. Soldiers in town are working together with the revolters to destroy the base. Wow. Oh, that's an Inuyama castle. I thought that message would only pop up if it was happening with me. Sukamasa Azai, the guy we were about to fight, and I decided to back off. So even given my life, I could not bind this land together. He has died. Kisamasa Azai has inherited from Sukamasa Azai and has become the new daimyo. And they don't get a little story that time because apparently that handoff wasn't important enough. So we made good income here.
Reporting in.
Quite a few people have gathered at Tagato Castle. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. My training's paid off. Bitches out. Alright. So we've got people gathering. Tell you what, that's the first thing we want to take care of. The new district for one of our cities. And it is Takato Castle, which is going to be a really good city for us in the long run. So right now, let's see. Got conscripts here. A specialty fair. This is conscripts F. This is conscripts F with a specialty. I think what we're going to want to do... You never get... Conscripts are almost always F. But... Oh, you know what? I got to go here. I was thinking, like, get a cargoman set up and plan where to drop my conscript stuff. But, this is a specialty, so... Never remember what the right thing to do is with a specialty, because there's kind of more than one option. Specialty allowed for Castle Fair Trader, Special Fair Weaver. Castle Fair Trader, Special Fair Weaver. So, official trader. No, that requires trade posts. It's just a trader, not an official trader. Oh, this isn't the right thing anyway. This isn't going to tell me. This is for castles. Facility. Here we go. So, specialty will give us special fare. Distributes gold's income. Population increases quickly. I like that. Weaver. Distributes gold income. Makes adjacent suitable for craft. That's also good. But I think it's special fare is the one that it's what I chose last time. It seems like it's still going to be my favorite. But we could also go Castle Fair. Makes the district more suitable for crafts. And Trader also makes adjacent suitable for conscripts and crafts. Well, a Trader could be useful in the right spot. I put like a trader here. Conscripts and crafts. I could put crafts there. I could put conscripts here and here. We've already got population growth. We'll get Nobunaga Baba going on that because Bobo is the overseer. Bobo should not be the overseer. The overseer should be Amuko Arisato. So let's switch that around. Yeah, he's got poll of 52. He has no business being the overseer when we've got somebody here with poll of 102. Now, does that take if I back out? It does not. I have to pick something for her to do or it won't stay. All right. What other cool decisions have we got to make? So I'm going reservoir here. Makes a district more suitable for crops. Reduces damage from famines. Is that really better? I don't know. Like if I have an option to do something that I couldn't do without that thing, I pretty much am going to do it. Yeah, Orchard would be the right call here. Sometimes if it's a city I took over recently, I might check and see, oh, I should actually just scrap this and start over and build a different type of first-tier facility, but that's not the case here. Try not to sell food, just on account of how much marching we're doing, but
What would you like?
we've got a lot. I think this would leave us in a place where we could afford to actually start building Inuyama Castle when we get it. I'm not going to go crazy with spending, but it would feel a bit weird not to try to do development this turn. And we'll take a look and make sure that auto doing development didn't break Hamuka Arasato is our overseer here, and it did not. So I think we're ready to go. I didn't really carefully note what time it was when I started the video. It's about time to call it. So we're gonna call it a video right now. And when we come back next time, we will start with an action turn. And I wish I could do more to directly help the Oda in their big fight. Maybe it is time to give them Inuyama Castle, but I want that one for myself. All right, guys. We will see how things unfold next time, and I'll catch you then.